Go for it, guys. You're on.
Yeah.
Don't we get a little time to
converse? Okay, where's your parent? You're the interviewer.
Okay.
Yeah, once a week. What?
What is Chris?
Part of the band. Just point to us and say our names.
What's your name?
Oh, my name's...
Zoom in so you can see if their faces are clear. Paul.
Let's feel headphones.
You always want the center open, right?
What's the first
Gotta
name?
get in the center.
Well, how is it on TV when you watch TV?
James Headphones.
Yeah. Lars Ulrich and Jason Newsted from
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask us questions.
You start off by saying something like, "Good evening. Welcome to a Troop 61 interview of our," something like that. Make it up as you go along.
Troop 61, close and personal. Metallica. Part of the group.
Okay, go ahead.
Talking about the new Symphony 1. Alright.
Recording.
This is Troop 61 interviewing the group, part of the group Metallica. This is James Hetterfield, Lars Ulrich, and Jason Newsted. What type of music do you listen to besides the music you play?
I guess I like lots of stuff, you know. I like lots of older stuff like Jimi Hendrix and Led Zeppelin and all that neat stuff, but I usually like the more modern music, like what we're playing.
Jason, what type of music do you like?
Plain old hard rock. Nothing else, just our music.
Lars, what do you like to listen to?
I like Anthrax, ZZ Top.
So much, shut up, man.
Yo, give me stuff.
Okay,
Answer
for
the
the next
question.
question. How long have you guys been playing together?
Oh, we've been playing
many years.
We started out, we got our title on about 81.
Yeah.
But we've been playing in the garages, you know,
making noise.
Well,
yeah, rocking.
wake up. Well, me and Lars met in high school, and we started playing in high school, and we came up with Jason, you know, right after Cliff's death. And he's been a good bass player since Cliff died, but we'll still remember Cliff.
Forever.
And so that's mainly.
Okay, James, what instrument do you play?
I play rhythm guitar.
And when did you learn to play that?
My whole family was sort of music talented. My sister played the guitar, so I sort of picked up from them, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I started to play.
Jason, what instrument do you play?
I play bass. Bass.
And when did you learn that?
I got my first guitar when I was 5 years old during Christmas. I've been playing ever since.
Lars, what instrument do you play?
Drums.
When did you learn how to play that?
I don't know. I don't know how.
Okay.
He's so born with.
I was born.
What tours do you guys plan on going on next?
We're gonna head up with Anthrax for our next tour, and we're gonna start out in the United States. We're thinking of doing a European tour, but that's sort of a drag, but we got it in mind.
Okay. Thanks for coming in for this interview, and I hope to listen to many more of your albums.
Thanks, Phil.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's recording.
With the heavy metal look. You gotta talk like you're sort of fairy. With the heavy metal look, it's Armando Vince showing off his elegance.
You guys are recording?
Do the ears, the fashion.
Do this.
Through the years, the fashion at Troop 61 has changed. Today I'm going to show you some of the newer fashions. The first fashion is the hard metal rock fashion, and our Vince, our model, will come out and show you it. You can notice his Megadeth t-shirt with his Bugle Boy pants and his lovely Avia shoes. Thank you, Vince. Our next fashion is the preppy look, and our model Chris will come out and show us it. Notice his Georgetown sweatshirt and his perfect pants. Now look at his Reebok shoes. This is the ideal preppy. Thank you, Chris. And last but not least is the urban jungle look, and our model Andy will come out and show us this.
No, this. No, the other hand.
And our model Andy will come out and show us this. And you can notice his wonderful hat and his boots, his camouflage shirt.
Thank you.
And don't forget his gun. Thank you, Andy. These are 3 of the most popular fashions in Troop 61 in common day.
Scream. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Troop 61 News, Jeff and Jeff. We lost power.
Good evening, and welcome to our show. This last summer, on a Troop 61 jail trip at Lake Powell, Mr. Don Kalmbach either ran to his urgent needs to dig a hole in the sand and remove his excess waste.
I don't know. Okay, this last, what do you call it? I can't think of anything that's... Yeah, do a commercial.
Kurt Clark was eager to board the plane that never came, and his vacation was a disaster.
Our last Eagle ceremony, Jim Amity received his Eagle Award from...
Tim Shannon, after removing his excess waste, in the middle of the Lake Powell, and we will continue our broadcast after these commercial messages.
When we were at pre-summer camp, like Michael Bolger, or Chris Bolger, was being lifted up and thrown by Mr. Mo, I think, away from him because he was bugging.
Strongman Steve Ballowing showed his brilliant strength in the buoy ball throwing contest.
Tom Manti gets his face raped by his father when he gets his Eagle Award, and
as Mr. Crane and Andy Crane perform the Bible ritual, Abraham and Isaac to the top of the mountain, and where Mr. Crane killed his son.
our past Halloween, we had somebody come and threaten all of his people and unfortunately kill him. I don't know, I can't think of anything.
The Holding Your Breath contest was held this past Y visit at the Y.
This is from summer camp when when the eating contest held with Mr. Mo, the winner, after he ate
10 plates of food.
And that's what can cause after you eat 10 plates full of food.
Well, this is when everybody was going up to the jail trip or something, and they all had to remove their excess weight.
Oh, what a relief it was. And here, some blackmail footage of myself listening in on some secret messages from the Channel 6 News.
Oh, here Mr. Nowinski is about to attack Mr. Frank with a wrench.
The criminal, Danny Wagner, has escaped from the Milwaukee County Jail and is on the loose. Please be aware and apprehending.
This is Chris Daring, who escaped from the county asylum and is on the loose. He's got his little claw thing, so
What a night that was.
this is where Bill Amity, he has a rabbit or something. What?
Kidnapped Billy Buffalo
Exactly.
away from Mr. Moe and is strangling him to death. Vince Morano was doing his brilliant musical act, lip singing of Metallica last year.
Oh, this is Bill Amity, what is his name? Palm reading for his special talent.
Mr. Moe and his Get Down accordion lessons at the last Carnegie Hall concert studio.
Oh, this is when, I don't know.
Next. This is when Paul Schischler flew a massive fart and Kurt Clark had to put on some protective gear.
That's me.
This is another person who was a victim of Paul's little,
Why you call me Paul?
what? Accident.
Learning how to walk this past summer at summer camp was a hard time for some of us scouts.
Last summer camp, Donnie Kaltenbach, he was sort of, had his lost puppy award.
Defying gravity at all costs, Matt Jakunski just scaled a wall in his bare hands.
After Pat Morris got knocked out from somebody outside, he's just waking up, listening to something.
Mr. Neuenfeld at the Ponderosa would see how much ice cream he could eat in one sitting.
This is Nick Wenzel, and he has to, has a desperate need to, go to the bathroom.
Turtle heritage.
Jim Beezer sawing logs on his bed was a brilliant sight and a brilliant sound throughout the cabin.
Just after he passed away.
This is Mr. Nowinski, Mr. Amity, having a daily smoke outside, away from everybody, not to contaminate them with that smell.
Sucking on ropes.
Vince Skiba thought he could open his mouth wide enough to put a watermelon inside it, but obviously he could not.
This is the winning Sunday that Mr. Nowinski ate at the Dairy Queen, and on our way back from summer camp.
Jim Neuenfeld and Peter Mitchell in their dangerous tactics in mountain skydiving.
Well, this is Michael Morano. And the normal self at summer camp for person.
First, we have a special guest in our studio audience today. Would he please come out here right now? One of the two Dope Brothers. I got a couple questions to ask you here.
Okay.
You're dressed up particularly nice today. Do you have a special occasion?
Yes, well, you know, I've come from a long ways away. I'm from a foreign nation. I'm just here in the United States for just a little bit. But you all know me as one of the famous Dope Brothers.
From England, I suspect?
Yes, I'm from England. Very well.
Did you happen to catch any of the Who concerts out there?
No, I could not. They were in America at the time. And although I am very good friends with Pete and Roger. Sure.
And you attend the Professor's College now?
No, I don't. I'm actually teaching a little bit. I'm teaching drama at the University of England. And I seen some of my work since he's laughing so hard. Yes, you can watch for the Dope Brothers. We're going to be having another movie coming out very shortly. It's The Dope Brothers and I, it's called. So you might want to catch that. It'll be coming out next year.
Thank you very much for your valuable time.
All right, well, thank you. Cheerio.
Please watch us tomorrow morning with Arise with Gina Walters at 6 o'clock a.m. And now stay tuned for the Johnny Carson Show.
And now here's the Troop 61 news with Bucky and Paul.
Here is a member of Troop 61 who's just dug the Panama Canal.
And now a special interview from Bucky.
Here's Mr. Mole holding up a sign that says slow.
Kurt Clark is just ready to go in and save his best friend, Mr. Mole.
Here's somebody getting the Eagle Award.
Here is a member of Troop 61's finest scouts going swimming.
Here's Michael Bolger getting lifted up by Mr. Mole, who is about to get splashed in the water.
And here is another member of Troop 61 who is proving how strong he is by lifting a Simply Boy Ball, which Troop 61 bought who knows how long ago.
Here's some other Troop 61 member who's getting raped in the face by his father.
Raped in the face?
Here is Mr. Crane and his son,
Little Crane.
Little Crane, yeah.
Crane Jr.
And they are standing side by side, ready to go mountain climbing.
Here is some ugly dude that just escaped from the mental institution.
Here are some more great pictures. But this is another great picture of a member of Troop 61 at the YMCA all-nighter.
Here's Mr. Mole at Ponderosa chowing down on some food.
Here is Doc. And if you see how much he eats, now you'll see why he's that way.
Here are the JLs going to the bathroom.
Here is another member of Troop 61 trying to hang himself.
Here is Mr. Dominski putting up some kind of tent.
Here is another member of Troop 61 who is ready to attack our cameraman.
Here is Chris trying to hang himself with a hook.
This is an annual presentation that Troop 61 gives off every night at summer camp.
Here is Bill Amity strangling a rabbit.
Here is Vince Morano telling us how bad he sings.
Here is Bill Amity again saying how palm reading.
Here is Mo proving how much of a bad singer he is.
Here are two people running that are about to fall.
Here is a member of Troop 61 going through firefighter training.
And here is another person going through firefighter training.
This is what happens when you fool around during summer camp.
This person went swimming with his clothes on, and now he's drying his shoes.
Here is another member of Troop 61 who is just getting ready to fall down a cliff.
Here is Pat Morris listening to the radio with his eyes barely open.
Here's Uncle Fred chowing down on his best treat. And that is the conclusion of Troop 61 all over the state. Story about our troop.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow scouts. Tonight in the news, we have world-shattering events. One of our Troop 61 leaders has dug a new canal through the center of the United States. Of course, there were a few people that were very disappointed because it took so long. He wanted to pull out all support, and he did. Of course, he was up to his waist in water. Trying to get onto the ferry boat at the last moment, causing almost a complete disaster, was a scout that is trying to remain incognito. Yes, he fooled them all. That's what the National Reporter reported about Jim Amity. He said, I didn't do any of the merit badges, and they still gave me Eagle Scout. Yes, we think that it's going to take an in-depth report of the review committee at Troop 61. Doing some deep sea diving in the newly formed canal, one of our troops found some leftover debris. He brought up a shovel and a can of Maxwell House coffee, considered probably the most valuable can of Maxwell House coffee in the entire world as we know it today. Practicing his feats of strength was one of our scout leaders here, lifting up a scout and stretching his feet, making him a total now of 7 feet tall. Yes, and another interesting story reported by the National Enquirer was a Troop 61 Scout leader lifting up a buoy ball. Overcome with grief at the thought of becoming an Eagle Scout was none other than Mr. Of course, we have here a smiling scout face, but little did he know that his father was going to reenact a biblical scene whereby he was going to demand that God show himself or he would take the life of his son. Unfortunately, his son passed away rather swiftly under the blade. Here, after surgery, was the best they could do to revive him. Ah, yes, another exclusive. Holding their breath for 48 hours straight. True blue 61 Scout Troop members. A night out from his wife's cooking, that's what it was called. Yes, Mr. Mosicki, also known as Mr. Mo, could not help himself but have a full-blown meal, something that he claims he has never had throughout his entire marriage. Yes, the inquiring minds now know that Doc is pursuing a younger woman. Overcome with distraught feelings, these scouts had to hide themselves while, oh my gosh, what is this? A junior member of the FBI listening in on some, I'm sure this was taking place at the Air Force Base in South Dakota and caused unknown problems. How do you measure someone's brain? That was the question, and here was a new method. Doing the best he can on surgery was a new MASH doctor. He's a junior member, and they're naming a show after him. Trying to pull his own weight, he almost pulled the whole ceiling down on him. One of the junior members of our Troop 61 thought that he could pull himself up by the ropes. Well, it's true. Summer camp is co-ed. This was our first year, and the guys liked it. I think it's probably going to become an annual event. The smile, the demonic smile of a kidnapper. Here he is, Bill Amity, with the best friend and pet of Mr. Mo. He kidnapped the poor little animal and strangled him. The animal was found in camp the next day. Here we have an example of the distraught scout members after they heard the news. They were completely bewildered. Bill was about to cut his hand off after he felt remorse. So instead, he took his bike and he donated it to the cause for freedom. Mr. Mo, feeling the necessity to celebrate that, the thought of Jim Amity repenting through a big party. Here he is, showing some of his unique got me on this one, guys. This is it at his party. As you all know, Mr. Mosicki is indeed the world-renowned accordionist, Mr. Joe. Oh yes, a couple of boys that were indeed trying to hitchhike along the road at summer camp, and I think there was a couple scout leaders that were trying to flag them down before they got into too much trouble. Oh my, here it is. A couple of boys that were about to clean out the commissary at Scout House. They had put on special protective equipment, and they were well prepared. One of the scouts had to put on a special pressurized equipment because of some of the leftover food from summer camp, which was starting to actually move. we had to do an awful lot of special training for summer camp. Here, one of the boys was learning how to walk with one leg. We did this by tying one leg up behind him. They did a lot of stumbling, but they learned after a couple of days. The Lost Puppy Lookalike Award. Yes, there's a lot of awards passed out at summer camp, and this is probably the most well-deserved. This picture speaks for itself. How many scouts do you know will mountain climb in a ditch? Yes, this is a ditch. This was the canal that was before it was flooded. At the last moment, Matt Switlinski decided that he was going to take a close-up look at the base before the water rushed in. I don't know why we allow this picture. Here, proof example of a drunken scout leader. Yes, we had to do everything we could to tie him down to his bed. As a reward for superior performance, Mr. Fred Neuenfeld received the only one of 2 Ice Cream Maker Awards. Getting back to nature. That's what we call this picture. Not many boys actually try to bury their eggs. Yes, that's what this is. A young boy, young scout, burying his personal belongings. He thought that they were eggs, but they were really marbles. I think possibly some of his breakfast maybe also. Moments after Mr. Jim Beezer passed away, we caught this picture of him. A lot of people thought that he had died in a battle with aliens because of the strange look on his face. Of course, you have that satisfied look. Not many people can practice chewing on ropes. And this picture will end our evening of news tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Big Mouth Award at winter camp went to none other than
Vince!
Skiba!
Yay!
Thank you, and good night. Troop 61 News.
Hey, why don't you guys come out then?
Good, already made a fool of myself on TV.
Did you guys actually record?
Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in.
Can't zoom in no more.
Anybody in there? Hello?
Is that on record? Is it on record?
Yep.
Are you recording now?
No, you stop it here.
I wonder if Doc is that tape. No, we erased that tape. That's over there. Yeah, that tape with the... What? What tape was that, PJ? The one you was not...
No, not you.
You got that tape of what you guys did by this time. Postcards.
Well, let's see. What do you hotshots got today? Man, I never get anything. I fall.
Oh, okay. What did you have, man?
There's no counting cards there.
Oh my God, Mo.
You're good?
Stop.
I can't believe this. Talk about dumb luck. 2 bad hands in a row. I fold. I can't win.
Oh, Mo.
Those aren't any good, are they? They're all black. Hey man, I want into this game. I can't play cards or anything.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Okay. And now I got some real coming cards, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, you hot dogs.
Come on, Mo.
I got $20. Says that this hand beats anything.
Whoa. How do you bet that on a Royal Straight Flush, Mo?
Yeah, you guys can't fool me.
Okay, start it off, Mo.
Mo,
Mo.
you know how to play poker?
Mo, we're done watching. Mo, the tape's all done watching.
You're recording.
Mo, your tape's all done watching.
No, you're recording. Stop it. Am I?
Stop.
Alright.
Mo knows the
Welcome to the Rock Accordion Hour.
Mo knows accordion.
Hard rock accordion, right from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Waiting for me to just to pull in the big one, eh? Well, let me tell you. Professional fishermen, we don't even worry about a reel.
Mo knows fishing.
Watch this. I feel it. A big one coming on. Hey, man. It's a Wisconsin trout. Yes, sir. I catch him every time I cast him. Hey, I think I got another one. What they say, my grandfather told me, well, fish aren't biting, just keep on casting. Hey, I got another one. Okay, great.
It's going, stop.
Okay, give us count down from 5, right? Hello there, mates.
You don't know nothing. You told me everything I knew about fishing. Going on today, yeah? Big cast.
What can we do? We can play.
Yeah, just like Mo, catch a Wisconsin trout every time. Every time I say. Every time I catch it. Mo's a great teacher. Just like Mo. Oh, it took him to go over to Lake Michigan, eh?
What? I don't want to see that.
Everybody, clap your hands. We land and make moves. And we call it
Unnecessary super zoom.
We got rock, bread, we got a real food salad, and it'll make you shake your body down to the got Mike Dexter on the violin, and music at all. Louis and Gil will be joining me. We got Booger Press and guitar, and a little bit of rap high. Come on, we got to cut it, baby, and scar. And then we'll stop. You seen it all. Along comes the land of so come on out here and help. I know I see before you got bodies like never before. Hey.
And there you have it. The lambda.
That was great.
After a short break.
Here we got
We'll be back right
a
after
man.
these messages.
Let's see what a man looks like when he's in pain.
Ransom's dead.
How? a man in pain.
Well, it's Scout World. Here we are at Scout World tonight, and we have host and exterminator and Devil Worshiper. All right, BJ, would you like to come on now?
Well, what you can do is you can do that at the table.
BJ, our first host. BJ, here we are on Scout World. All right, here's our first guest here on Scout World. Would you like to have a seat right next to me here, BJ? No? All right, be that way then. We'll have a pleasant night, won't we, BJ?
What?
We'll have a pleasant night, won't we, BJ?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have a pleasant night. Well, here's BJ, the Devil Worshiper.
Devil's back.
Isn't he pleasant? Well, hello, BJ.
Write that down.
How you doing?
Watch them out.
And how's the Devil Worship going?
The devil is the best thing ever made.
Well, how do you feel about God then?
God is best.
Well, there you have it from a professional Devil Worshiper. Let's have a round of applause for the Devil Worshiper on Scout World.
Super.
Super zoom on Scout World. Back on Scout World. Let's have it for Scout World. Yeah, the zoomer in your honor. All right, here we are on Scout World. Our second guest today after our commercial break is Exterminator. Let's have it for the Exterminator. Shell, come on out now. All right, Shell.
Scout World.
Business going good. There's a lot of rats, a lot of these things. You see these things? These are mixed team fly insects. If they get on you, they eat very good. Wait, stay safe.
Oh, I can take it out.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
You got it.
All right. You would have had babies and you would have had.
We're having me.
Okay.
Business is good then. That's good.
Yes, and I'm here to promote my new Victor, mousetrap. So the best in the business. You just set it for me and I'll show you how it's done. Set it.
Alright.
It's easy to set, even a common whaleman, not like me, I'm an exterminator.
I've never touched one of these before. I don't know what I'm doing. Is this set right?
If it stays, it's set right.
There it is.
Okay, put it on the floor.
Alright.
See, the mouse comes by, go like that. Ow! Okay. That'll happen to you. But mouse comes by, no problem. Mouse comes by, see, I do it faster than
Well, of course, he's an export here.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Gosh, never seen a rat that big before.
You want my, you call me rat?
Yeah, that is a big rat there.
Yep,
Wow.
see? When the mouse comes by, it's the same, my finger's mouse. They'll come by, they'll smell the cheese you got out there, and
Snapper, hey, there you got it.
Let's hear it for the mousetrap. Mousetrap.
Thank you very much. That's nice. Well, I hope you come back sometime and join us here on Scout World. It's nice seeing you. Alright then, there he goes. There's our professional exterminator. Well, that's all for tonight on Scout World. But join us next time on Scout World. Next Friday.
Scout World.
This is the candy store by Troop 61. We need a couple more volunteers for this skit, so Paul, Bucky, would you like to volunteer?
Of course. That's so.
Okay, what you have to do is go on your hands and knees on the floor here. So get on your hands and knees. You're going to act like a counter for this candy
You
store.
gotta punch your hands together, okay? Oh.
Get on your hands and knees. Okay. Thank you.
Oh. Excuse me, do you have any gum here? Got all of that. No gum, we're out of it. Oh, thanks. Oh, no.
Yes, can I have a candy bar?
A candy bar. Hold that thought. Oh, shucks. We just ran out of candy bars.
Oh, that's too bad.
got any licorice by any chance? Licorice. I know, we ran out. I'm sorry. Oh, thanks.
Yes, would you just happen to have Reese's Pieces?
Reese's Pieces. Oh, I thought we had some, but I guess we're out. What do you have?
Yeah.
Got a couple of suckers.
This is the candy store by Troop 61. But first we need a couple of volunteers. So Bucky, Alan, Paul, would you like to volunteer?
Sure.
Okay, what you have to do is act like counters for this candy store here. So get on your hands and knees and act like counters.
Do you have any gum by any chance? Gum. Sorry, no gum.
Would you happen to have a candy bar?
Candy bar. What kind of candy?
Hershey's.
Sorry, no candy bar.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Do you have any licorice? What flavor? Any kind. Sorry, no licorice. Do you mind if I just look around here?
Yes, I could really go for some Reese's Pieces.
Sorry, no Reese's Pieces. What do you have? Bunch of suckers! It's recording! Wait! Yeah, let me fix this. Wait a minute. Oh, don't come to a close. Go back more. What are you doing?
I'm getting ready to zoom.
Hang on.
Why don't you guys
What are you guys doing?
do
Where's my
scene
neck? Let
from
go. Come up real close.
Massacre on Elm Street?
Massacre on Elm Street?
Mine's down.
That's two different movies you're talking about.
Yeah, can we make it dark in here?
Well,
It won't record.
that's okay. It'll work just fine.
Oh, if it's dark?
Put the extension cord on, it's what makes the
They're
noise.
just fooling around. We're waiting for the next scene. You got some ideas?
Okay, let me go into there. I'll save you, dear sir. I'll get the tax murderer. I'll get him. You guys afraid?
Aha!
Neil was the actor. No,
You're gonna try to get my arm?
hang on. We can't.
I got one arm left. I've got this one arm here. I'll get him. I got him by the hair.
Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Do something.
Do something. Let me see your leg there.
Why?
Why are your toes sticking out?
Oh, sorry.
Do it again.
Don't cover it.
I'm going to take away this saw from him.
It's my friend. Where's the sword? What the
Oh, I got one leg left. Plastic surgery.
Stop, look at the camera. What's it? Hey, that's so rough. Whoa. dying and stuff.
He's dead.
He's dead. Famous
Hard
for
work.
I'm gonna electrocute myself.
That's hard work.
Jeez, you can't cheat. I'll cook some for you too.
Yo, Sean, look at the camera.
Okay, why don't you guys play
Can we play it? Can we do Nightmare? Can we do
why don't you
68?
play Dr. Know-It-All?
Okay, I'll be the mask guy.
Mask.
What's
Wait a minute, should we rewind
Dr.
it?
Know-It-All's cousin.
Should we rewind it? Should we rewind it? Al, come on, we don't know it all.
Oh, that.
Let's watch that whole thing then.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Are you ready?
I want to see what I couldn't see.
Alan, pull it up to yourself.
Okay,
Sure. Come on, I got it. Okay.
Alan, get a stupid chair.
Chair, Alan. Or just
Sit
sit
on
down
this
or down.
thing.
Ready?
Just stand. Hurry up.
Hold on. Wait, let's make it.
Sure, go on up there. You can be the question. Ask the question.
Hang on, I'm not ready.
Question.
I ain't asking.
It's really easy to think of a question and ask
Okay,
and be
that's
answered.
okay.
After Paul.
Let's hold on a second. We're just going to.
Will Paul get to get a girlfriend? No, period.
We'll ask questions from back here.
Hey, Paul's having a party Thursday.
Yes?
Okay.
With 3 people. His family.
And now we present you the great
Yeah, the question.
show of shows. Dr. Know-It-All's cousin, Dr. Know-Everything, and his assistants.
Hi.
The humpback of MGC and the redneck of MGC. Dr. Know-It-All, the first question we have for you today is, there's a rumor that there's going to be a party next week. Where, when, and why? It's not Dr. Know-Everything, it's Charlie.
Then Alan and
Then you, but you go back to him. Let's go.
Okay. Go ahead, Jim.
Ask the question. Ask the question.
Do we have to stop now?
No,
Okay.
no, come on, let's just finish this. Let's do one.
Then
Let's do one question.
The final question is,
This is question.
This Dr. Know-It-All?
Yeah.
who will have the next girlfriend in the troop?
Paul.
Move back.
Oh, well.
Not
Get.
girl, friend,
Four.
whoself.
One.
It
Will.
be
Very.
very bad.
Beep.
Come on! We're on a roll. Ask us one more question about the girlfriend.
We gotta go.
Man, I knew I should have. I thought I was.
I know you should have.